Welcome back to CryptosRUs. I am George. We're all George. So today things are looking pretty darn good. Bitcoin is rallying up. Altcoins are rallying up. In fact, the crypto market formed a new high. That's right, a new high. And I'm going to talk about that. So how high can things go? How high can Bitcoin go? How high can the crypto market go? Well, let's discuss that. Thanks for tuning in. As always, smash up the like, subscribe to the channel if you are new. 2 streams every day, 11:30 and 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So make sure you hit that notification bell and follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. All right, guys, let's do this. Lively crowd. So let's change my screen. Here we go. Well, look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin yesterday, again, last night seemed like it was getting a little weaker. We were like at 54,000. And you know what? Altcoins were really, rallying. At least a few was rallying last night. So last night I'm like, well, look at Asia. Asia's buying. We saw an influx of billions and billions of USDT going into Binance, right? So what do you think they were going to do with that? I mean, they spent billions to buy the dip. That's what we should all do. When there's dips, you take advantage. We're in full-blown, I would say, I take that back. We're not full-blown altcoin season, but we definitely are in like midway through altcoin season. Things are heating up very, very much so. And Bitcoin is nowhere near top. Bitcoin still has plenty of room to grow. So this is definitely not time to be fearful. This is time to be greedy. And whenever we have dips, we just have to view them as buying opportunities. We have to look at them as gifts from the whales. While the whales are driving people out, or weak hands out, I should say, and liquidating the greedy, long leverage people, for the rest of us, it's a gift for us because we get to buy things cheap. We buy bargains and then we buy low and we sell high. That is the name of the game. And those of you guys that took advantage yesterday and the day before, congratulations, because most things are up, I don't know, double digits today. Look at the overall global market cap, 2.35 trillion, increase of almost 8% today overall. That is a staggering amount, 2.35. And I decided to take a look at the total market cap. In fact, we have made a new high. I mean, previously, what is it over here? It was a little, wait, no, that went back too far. I have to zoom in a little bit here. So you could see that previously we were at like 2.31, 2.31. Now we went above 2.33. I mean, it's a new high. It's a new high. So overall, things are good, moving in the right direction, right? So how high can things go? Well, the sky is the limit. The sky is the limit. We're only in the first week of this month. Obviously, the last weeks or so, the last week of the last 4 months been a little hairy. But last month, we know that things didn't really do nothing, right? Things went sideways. So not every expirations week we see a downturn. Maybe this is the start where we start seeing an upturn, but it's still early. We got plenty of room, plenty of days left in May, and I'm expecting big things even this week. Just last week, I said, you know what? This week, I think it's going to be pretty darn good, and things are looking like it right now. So let me go over the news, and then let's do some Q&A, and then let's look at some of these high flyers because, man, there are some high flyers. There are some high flyers. I mean, everything is going up. And there's some unexpected up from projects that shouldn't be going up, but they're going up anyways. For example, Bitcoin Cash is up 34%. No reason for that to happen, but it did. Even Stellar is up 17% out of the blue. Ethereum Classic is up 45% out of the blue. Even EOS is up 28%, and Bitcoin SV. These projects have no business of going up this much, but they are. That just shows you how much money is flowing in and how much people are buying, right? So let's talk about the news, and then let's get back to these altcoins. Let me see. price target for VET. Don't worry about price target. Just know that it's go higher. And I missed ETC for don't worry. ETC, Theta is a much better project in my opinion. Bought CTI. Did I talk about CTI? What is CTI? I don't even know what CTI is. I never talked about that project, Jewelry. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even recall seeing that project. All right, let's go through the news. Let's see what's going on. There's a lot of bullish news today. Very, very bullish news. For example, this just a few days ago. I don't know if it's yesterday. Well, maybe it was yesterday. Janet Yellen came out and said, well, you know what? Our growth is too much. We need to raise interest rates. And when that happened, wow, the market sold off. That was about 2 days ago. Now it seems like someone had a stern talk with her, and she's like, oh, no. I'm not predicting or recommending interest hike. No, I don't know what I was saying. Like, it was clear that after she made her statements, which probably was not her intent, and maybe she just blurted it out or whatever, Powell or Biden or someone called her and said, hey, you can't be saying those things. What you say is going against what everyone else is saying, and it caused a big dump. So now she's backtracking and saying, no, I didn't say any of that. I don't know what I was thinking. Just really, it's really funny. Just, okay, anyways. Just want to point that out right away. Also, Mike Novogratz, CEO and founder of Galaxy Digital, is going to be buying BitGo for about $1.2 billion. BitGo is one of the oldest and largest custody service out there and insurance provider. So this is a big, big acquisition. Now, Galaxy Digital wants to go public later this year, so obviously they want to firm up their offerings, I guess. They're in direct competition with the likes of even PayPal now, who just bought Curve. So now they buy BitGo, and of course, my sponsor BlockFi uses BitGo for their custody and insurance. And if you guys want to make some money by simply depositing, then check out BlockFi. But yes, I had to plug that. But yeah, BitGo is definitely a big company within the crypto space, and Galaxy Digital is gobbling them up. So we'll see. Galaxy Digital also is pushing for Bitcoin ETF. And they're pushing for a lot of things. Mike Novogratz is just, he was really struggling. I remember the articles about 2018, 2019. Like Galaxy Digital lost hundreds of millions of dollars because basically the market wasn't doing good. Now he's making billions upon billions upon $billion. This is why it pays to hodl, to basically stay the course, never lose sight of the future. Mike Novogratz never did, but it's different because he's a billionaire, I know, but still, same kind of story. You basically ignore the FUD, you believe in the future, you believe in the truth, and you hodl. That's it. All right, moving on. What else is there? Well, Jamie Dimon still claims that he does not care about Bitcoin. But the funny thing is, he says that his clients are interested. So I don't tell clients what to do. They want to be able to put it on statements. They want to be able to buy and sell it. Yes, so maybe Jamie, maybe you should think about maybe you're wrong. Maybe your clients are right. But anyways, Jamie Dimon still not a fan of Bitcoin, although JP Morgan is now advising their wealth clients to buy Bitcoin and Bitcoin funds. So kind of like a 180, right? And speaking of banks, this is pretty big. NYDIG, which is a big custody service and custodian, and also they offer crypto trading, and they were invested by Mass Mutual. They helped them buy their Bitcoin. They are partnering up now with hundreds of banks around the US. And now customers will be able to not only store their Bitcoin if they want to, but also buy and sell directly from their bank accounts, directly from their banks. That's pretty big. Now we know most of us are utilizing an exchange of some sort, but there's hundreds of millions of Americans out there that have no idea. They have no clue how to use exchange, and have no clue how to use even PayPal and Robinhood and any of these financial apps either. So for them, this is going to make things easier. They go to their bank, they tell the teller, hey, I want to buy $50,000 worth of Bitcoin. Can you help me do that? And now they're going to say, yes, let's do it. So this is a positive thing. Again, showing the 180-ness of the banks. Before, they would actually ban your account. They would ban your account if they found out you were buying Bitcoin from Coinbase. Now, they want a piece of that, of course. Now they're going to help you do it. So, what a 180, right? All right. So, overall, I think that's pretty good. What else is there? Dogecoin, of course. Dogecoin shot up to almost 70 cents this morning. It came down. Now it's about like 60 cents. Yeah, a little bit, 61 cents. But still, I don't know if you guys noticed, it flipped XRP. It is now at number 4. And everyone is anticipating this big SNL event that is coming, right? Who knows? Is Elon going to make Doge pump even more? Or is it going to dump afterwards? We don't know, but everyone's anticipating at this point that Dogecoin is going to hit $1 before the SNL skit. So it's a 50-50 toss-up. It really is. But I've been saying this about Dogecoin. Because of how many people are holding it, how many people are buying it, right? It is not going to go away. It's not going to go away. So even if it does dump after SNL skit, that may be a good time to pick it up because I don't think it's going to go away. The fact that it has $78 billion of market cap shows you how many people are holding it. This is not an easy thing to do. Not an easy. Yeah, it's not. It's not. All right, so that's it for Dogecoin. Grayscale with all their trust, obviously one of the biggest crypto companies out there. Now they're signing something up with New York Giants. I don't think they're going to take over the stadium, but they are doing something with them. So there's probably going to be a lot of signage, and maybe you could buy tickets with Bitcoin. I don't know what they're actually going to do, but this is not the first time that we have seen a crypto come get into sports. FTX and Alameda Research, they just won the approval to rename the stadium in Miami the FTX Arena. I don't even know what it was before. This is for Miami Heat. I don't know. I think it was American Airlines. Yeah, it's American Airlines. It makes sense. Duh, there's a big airplane on it. So I guess American Airlines is struggling hard, so they can't sponsor the stadium anymore. So now FTX is taking over. So now we're seeing these crypto companies really just, they have so much money, they don't even know what to do with. So now they're going after sports, which is a major, major, major component of Americans and American lifestyle, right? So it's going to make a big impact. So you could see how crypto is basically just taking over the world right now, right? This is the type of thing you don't see. Like in 2017, 2013, previous bull runs, you didn't see this. You didn't see stadiums be renamed after exchanges. You didn't see like sponsorships of deals. Well, maybe you saw it from Litecoin, but that was just money thrown into the trash. But besides that, this stuff didn't happen. You didn't see banks, now allowing people to buy Bitcoin straight from their bank account. You didn't see JP Morgan offer Bitcoin funds to their customers. You didn't see any of these things, right? I mean, this just kind of shows you how different the landscape is now versus before. And of course, we never seen a crypto market cap at $2.35 trillion because this is brand new. This is unknown territory. We have never seen it. Now it went up to 2.36. Things are really heating up. So this is why I've been stressing that, you know what, you guys got to ignore. There's a lot of newcomers in the space. Whenever there's like a dip, like a 1,000 point dip for Bitcoin, people freak out. You got to ignore that. You got to realize how good the market is right now, how strong it is, not from a technical standpoint, but from a fundamental standpoint, from a macro standpoint. Things are so much different now than before. And that is why I think we're going to be in a super cycle. A lot of people have been making doomsday predictions about tops and double tops and pi and all this stuff. None of that is true. It's all BS. It's all BS. You just have to look at, is the money going to be flowing in? And if so, then the cycle will continue, right? So at the end of the year, we're going to reevaluate. But right now, as it stands, things are hot and getting hotter. We're not even in full-blown season, full-blown altcoin season yet. We're nowhere close. This is like midway, maybe a third way through. So imagine when we are, what the global market cap will be and how high Bitcoin will be then, right? I mean, that's why I've always said, HODL for life-changing wealth or wife-changing wealth or whatever changing wealth. It's going to happen. So stay the course. Don't be greedy. Don't try to use leverage longs. You know, just stay the course. Buy the projects that you like. HODL, dollar cost average, rinse and repeat, and keep going. That's it. It's that simple. That's how you win the game of crypto. And that's how you attain life-changing wealth. All right. I kind of rambled on a little bit, lectured a little bit. Some of you guys need to hear that. Some of you guys don't, but it doesn't matter. It's good to hear. All right, before I get into Q&A, I have a new sponsor today, and that is Zengo. Zengo. I actually like that name a lot. So what is Zengo? Well, they're a brand new app that allows you to buy, sell, trade, and earn cryptocurrencies with mind-bending simplicity and safety. What does that mean? Why is it mind-bending simple? Well, they have, well, first of all, this is what their app looks like, but they have gotten rid of passwords and private keys and seed phrases. They want to make things simple because there's so many stories about people that have lost their private key or lost their seed phrase and they have no idea how to get it back, and they have hundreds of millions of Bitcoins that they can't access, right? Well, Zengo wants to get rid of that. So you don't have to worry about it. How do they do that? Well, they say instead of 2FA, they have 3FA. Email, backup, and face. The face is the most important part. They will not only, scan your face, but they're going to record it. So in case you accidentally delete the app, you switch devices or something happens, right? They have your face Mac in their software, so that in their server somewhere, so that you could always recover it without the need of having your private key or seed phrase, right? So that is why it's really, really simple. And plus, they say within 19 seconds, you can sign up. So it's the usual stuff. You can definitely send and receive money, which is really easy, or crypto, I should say. You can also buy and sell crypto with just a few taps. So looking at this, they support these currencies right now: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, Chainlink, Binance Coin, Uniswap, Tezos, Wrap Bitcoin, Yearn Finance, Compound Aave, USDC. So they have some interesting ones. Like Binance Coin, you don't see that very often. Yearn Finance, Compound, Tezos, some unique ones. Uniswap, not bad. And also, they allow you to earn interest. So this is actually through a partnership with Compound. So you could basically just say, hey, stake. You can earn interest within your Zengo app, and you can pull out anytime. There's no waits or anything like that. So they make it very, very simple. And, that's the premise of it. And then they do have investment, like a portfolio tracker, but a lot of you guys already have one, but they have one built in. And you get help, support specialists 24/7. And these days, that's very hard to come by. We know every exchange their support is just not very good right now. Well, Zengo says you can reach someone 24/7. And lastly, they did get a huge investment round from Inside Partners, $20 million. So that just happened a week ago. That's a very big thing. So obviously, they have the funds to continue progress and develop and grow Zengo. And they have a promotion with me right now. If you deposit or buy $200 worth of crypto, you get $10 of Bitcoin free. So if you're interested, their URL is in the description below, and use my referral code to get that $10 free. All right, guys, that is it. Now let's do Q&A. All right. Barmy Deer asks about, does Pancake Bunny yield aggregate look safe to you? Well, Pancake Swap looks legit. Bunny is just kind of like an extension of it. So it does look legit. Now, safe is a relative thing, a relative term. I still, myself, I still have a little distrust in all these yield aggregators and yield farming and stuff like that, because there are still instances where things get hacked and so forth, right? So you still have to be careful, but do they look legit? Yes. Yes, they do. Jacksaw asked about upbots. Okay, really small project. They are on KuCoin. So let's see. All-in-one trading ecosystem for a modern trader. Crypto, DeFi, Forex, commodities, basically all-in-one. They're partnered up with FTX. So does that mean they're just using FTX's infrastructure? Trade manually or trading bots, or rent your algorithms to others. Okay. So I guess they have a few things, and it's free. I guess they have a few things. It reminds me a lot like some of these other projects, but this one seems to have a little more because they're partnered up with FTX, so that's why they probably have some of these other features, and plus they seem to have their own bot, which I still don't trust, but you know, they could be good. I don't know the potential of this though, because these type of projects don't generally do that well because you don't really need a token for anything. So zero exchange, cross stacks, delay fee. I don't think you should ape in that. Elrond, I think Elrond's interesting. I have not heard of anything recently from Elrond, so I don't know what they're doing, but they formed a lot of partnership, a fast sharding chain. But all the attention right now has gone to like Solana and VeChain and the big boys, right? So Elrond, I don't really hear much about recently. Any idea why ETC pumped? No idea. I think people are just looking for cheap coins that haven't pumped yet. ETC has nothing going on right now that's really justifying that pump. So nothing really. Algorand or Atom, I like Cosmos. I think they're very undervalued. They have not moved in quite some time, and I think they're very undervalued. Algorand, I'm just neutral on. Aristotle, thank you. Thoughts on Glitch? Partner with Polygon. Well, it's okay. I like Glitch. I don't know the details of Polygon, but the point of Glitch was to come out with their own chain and also to make DeFi faster, right? So I don't know if they're going to help projects get on Polygon. So I don't know the details of it, but I think Glitch is interesting. Any chance one is testing its all-time high soon? Well, it's down quite significantly from its high. I think it will eventually get up there. It needs to come back. The momentum needs to come back. I think it will, but you got to be patient. Telcoin broke in the top 100, finally 1 billion. Yeah, Telcoin has been on an absolute tear. I was looking into them. They have a lot of small progress. Nothing really big that explains the recent movement, but you know what? They have a lot of supporters, and they do seem continuous updates. They have partnered up with a few more telecom companies for, you know, the remittance and so forth. So looks good. ShopX, yeah, big ambitions. I mean, I heard there's something weird going on with their token economics, so I don't know what's going on with that. I mean, they're just trying to make it easy for you to buy stuff with crypto, right? I don't think you need actually to be a project to do that. That could just be a plugin, but they're trying to make it into a project. We'll see. If it works, great. Mergem. Yeah, I just talked about Telcoin. I think they're making good progress. I looked at their blog recently, one after another, just like slow progress partnerships. They do good. Thoughts of why Bitcoin is partnering with BPro in the future? I don't know. Probably because I brought them up. I don't know. BPro, when I covered them, you know, I ignored them because they were such a small cap. But someone kept saying, hey, look at. I'm like, all right, look at. I think it's promising. I think it's a good project. You know, it has blown up since I talked about them, and they kind of, you know, like now it's hovering around that 12-cent mark, whatever. I do think there's some kind of bot that's limiting its upside right now on KuCoin. But maybe BitBoy could bring more attention to it and get it back up again. Crypto volatility index, that's all nonsense. It doesn't really measure anything. Hollow chain, new chain that they're working on, RSM. I don't know the real advantage of RSM versus their old chain, but it was too complex for me to understand. But it's an easier way for them to do something. So, and they have a decentralized storage play. So I think they're good. Thoughts on Hyper JumpFi being the pancake of Phantom? I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of like AMMs coming out for all these different ones. That name is just horrible, though. It doesn't even come up, so probably not. Frequency to DCA, it really doesn't matter. It's up to you. You could do it daily, you could do it weekly, you could do it by paycheck, you could do it monthly, you could do it every time Bitcoin dips 10%. I mean, you just set it for yourself. But the point is to set it and forget it, like that rotisserie chicken cooker. You set it and forget it. So you want to make sure that you stick with it. So you take emotions out of it. If Bitcoin goes up 10%, you do it. If it goes down another percent, you do it. Or every week or every month, regardless, right? You have to stay with it. That's the whole point. Reef, I'm not a fan of. What do you think about XL and Visa's new partnership? Well, they just did one with Crypto.com. Let's check this out. Visa partners with fintech Crypto Tala to drive crypto. No, that's not. Okay, digital via. It will involve Circle. Yeah, this is not a partnership with XLM. It just involves XLM because probably this other Tala runs on top of Stellar. See, that's like misleading. That is not an official partnership with Stellar by any means. JM, thank you. Keep network, yes, I've noticed that, but Keep doesn't move. I mean, there's a lot of VC support on Keep. It secures and privatizes data, but I don't see any traction with it. It's just not a very sexy project. Like retail people don't really care about that. VeChain, when altcoins go crazy, I mean, VeChain has been doing really well. Give it time. It'll continue moving. It will. I've always said it's going to be in the top 10. It started moving. It was as high as 11. Now it's fallen to 15, but it's going to be in top 10. Someone asked about ETC already. I have no idea why they're pumping up so much. Chainlink was doing very, very well yesterday. Where are they? They're still doing pretty well, but they kind of stopped, but they were doing very well. HBAR, I don't know. They could be good. Not my cup of tea. They have interesting things going on, but it's just not my cup of tea. Let's just put it that way, even though I don't drink tea. Fourth, Ample Fourth. I mean, it's their governance token. It's more like a, they're like a stable algorithmic stable coin for DeFi, kind of like Benchmark protocol. I don't know much more than that. DeFi chain, yeah. Someone asked me about this the other day. I didn't have a chance to look at it yet, but they're already huge. They're at 2 billion almost, and they did recently break through their high, so that's good. I don't know too much about them. They are on KuCoin, which is good. Liquid mine. Oh, they're the ones about liquid mining, right? Was it all about liquid mining, or no? It seems like they're into everything. Lending, wrapping, exchanges, and liquid mining. And they have their own chain. I don't know. It looks good. I just didn't do a deep dive yet. What are their partners? Blockfolio, Mazzari. Yeah, not the biggest partners. But obviously they're doing well already. They're at 2 billion almost. Looks good. Looks good. Tron, I don't like Tron at all. Do you think NFTs like Engine of Mana would be pushing again? Yes, in fact, I just created a video. I created many videos talking about those two. I really like those two in the DeFi space. I think they're going to do very well. Look at NFTs. Yeah, there's a lot in here that I really like. Decentralized Engine, Chili's I like, Theta I like, Bakery Token I like because they're NFTs. You know, Flow I like, Origin I like, Sandbox, Wax, Ecomi, all good. Ecomi really took a dump, man. They were at like 1.5 billion or something. Now they're at 800 million. I think they got a little too overhyped. BTT I don't like because it's part of the Tron ecosystem. All right, anything else? Showcase. I have no idea what Showcase is. Let's just look at it. 4 million. Connecting creators and fans with collectible badges. Okay. Brian, big super chat. Thank you. So 1,000 creatives over the world are registered. Well, that's a misspell. That should be creators, right? Another big super chat. Yeah, it seems like they're they're in that creator influence space, but maybe they're they're doing badges. Like I'm partnered up with Rally. I think tokens or NFTs would be a better play. No, I have not seen TrueBit. And I've looked at it, but they're not. Why is everyone trying to pump this up, man? This project is not going anywhere right now. Scalable, trustable, or trustless computation. Yeah, I've seen this recently. I mean, I don't know what the big deal is. If you're saying that the creators of Solidity are a part of it, then great, but I can't verify that. I mean, you look into it, I guess they have to just get some people to really believe in it. Recently, everyone's been shilling TrueBit, and that gets me really cautious, like really worried about it. Because Luxo was also the same way. Luxo was created by Fabian, which is one of the original guys on Ethereum, and that project has not moved at all either. They just need some more traction. Thoughts on ADA ever flipping ETH? I don't know. That could happen. Maybe 5-10 years, but maybe not. Ethereum is not going to go away that easily. Matic short term, I think right now they're taking a breather. There could be a good pickup. Matic shot up or Polygon shot up. Now they're kind of sideways. Sideways is good because that's when it's a good pickup. Doge is going to $1 within a week. Well, we'll see. I mentioned it before at this earlier today about SNL. Is it going to pump up beforehand? Is it going to pump up afterwards? Is it going to dump afterwards? I don't know. It's anyone's guess. It's really 50-50 at this point, but I don't think Doge is going to go away anytime soon. Darren joined Patreon last night. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed there. Nice overnight gains. Well, I'm glad to hear it. How high can AMP go? I don't know. It could go pretty high. It's been doing well recently. Flexa app, once it's used more, I think AMP will go up even more. So right now, yeah, they're not bad. I like Harmony. You don't need to ask me Harmony every 5 seconds. It's like whenever I talk about a project, like people keep asking about it every 5 seconds. Nothing has changed. I like it. The fundamentals are good. It's a fast chain. There's DeFi projects that's doing well right now. And Steven is a good leader, so I like them. I like them a lot. All right, guys, that is it. That is it. Overall, market is doing very, very well today. Bitcoin is trying to break 58,000. The overall global market cap has formed a new high at 2.35. It was at 2.36. Everything's exploding right now. This week is looking pretty good. And also, Janet Yellen backtracks her statement about raising rates. So now things are flying. Things are flying. So the name of the game is to buy the dips, dollar cost average, hodl, and wait for life-changing wealth. And make sure to check out my car channel too, drivers only, in case you guys are looking to spend that wealth on an automobile, or maybe exotic, or maybe just a Honda Accord. Check out my other channel, drivers only. All right, guys, that's it. Stay tuned tonight, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we'll talk some more crypto.